The following video does not serve as financial advice. Should you need financial advice, please consult with a professional registered financial advisor. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another informative video where we'll be talking about all things finance and money. So if you are into those type of videos, then please hit the subscribe button and also click on the bell icon to get notified every time I post a video. So this is yet another exciting video for me. Here we'll be talking about buying a car in South Africa, and yeah, let's just get right straight into the video. So the first thing we have to talk about when you need to buy a car, obviously, is financing. You need to figure out how you're going to finance your car. This is surely the first thing that you need to know. So you can either finance your car using a loan or you can buy a car cash. So let's talk about financing your loan with a bank and the different things that you need to look out for, because the conditions of a car will stick with you, child, until you're done paying that car, and that's going to be like for the next 4 or 5 years, even 6 years. Some people do take out their loan for like 6 years. So let's talk about this. So you might find that a dealership is going to offer in-house financing. So the first thing you will do is most likely submit your documents for evaluation. What the dealership most likely does is to take your documents to the bank and they ask a loan on your behalf for that car that you're interested in buying. So you get information, you use your information to get a loan agreement between you and the bank, right? So with this said, I would advise anyone who's going to buy a car using a loan to get their credit record in check. So what is a credit record? Some of you may ask. So a credit record is a record of your paying habits when you are in debt. So it's a document that is used to ascertain the type of lender you are, so that banks can see whether you would be able to pay back a loan or not, should they decide to give you that loan anyways. So this is not like a lengthy process or a tiring process. You just need to be on your best behavior for like 3 to 6 months when it comes to paying back credit. So what you can basically do is just go for like these small credits that you can get like at a store. You can literally go get a microwave that costs 1,000 rands and pay it monthly. And yeah, some of us are actually already staying in apartments and estates and whatnot. So the fact that you pay rent consistently every month is actually something you can use as part of your credit record. So you can actually ask the estate manager to report your positive payment history to the credit bureaus. Yeah, that word. So what this will do is that it will show the people at the credit facilitation in South Africa that you are actually a good lender. You can pay your credits every month, because remember, when you stay at a place, you are actually paying every month, so it counts for something. And just make sure that your credit score online is actually good before going to make a purchase, because it's probably different for different people, and also your credit score will depend on the type of credit that you probably get. So you just want to make sure by going online and just going to check your credit score, and yeah, just making sure then it's good, then you are ready to shop for your best rate with all the banks. So when you are shopping for the best rate, please also take note that there are different types of accounts with banks that they offer. So like a bank might say that because you're a graduate, this type of profile, you are at this age, you've never had credit before, this is the type of account we can offer you. And of course, those different types of accounts have different benefits and different payment structures and fees. So you just need to be on the lookout for those different types of accounts, because you might find that the interest rate on those accounts are set, like as in they are constant. They might tell you that for this type of account across for everyone, for every type of credit that facilitation that you might get, we charge you 9%, for example. And you might find that when you go out there and actually ask for a loan, for example, from a different bank that you're not planning on banking with, then you might be charged 13%. So I think it's much better to just actually check out that option too, and just compare. And I actually found that at most times it is much better to take out a loan with a bank that you are with. But, also people might try to take advantage of that and say that because you are banking with us, you might assume that you're going to get the best rate with them if you don't do your research. So you just need to get your research done. And so let's say now you have gotten a sponsor, you have gotten a bank that's going to pay for your car and give you that loan, and you're excited, and Mogele or Mogai is ready to buy his or her first car. So you pretty much have the option of buying your car at a dealership or at an auction. So let's start with the auction, because I personally have experience with buying cars at auctions. And so the first thing you need to do is know that you cannot take back a car that you bought at an auction. So you buy it voetstoots. This means that you literally take full responsibility of the conditions that it comes in. But there is no need to worry for as long as you really do your homework. You really need to put... You can't buy a car at an auction in a rush, essentially. You need to put some time aside and just tell yourself that you're going to take time to buy a car at an auction. And you can wait. I mean, some auctions have cars that are listed every 2 days, every day, even some. So, what I like about this method is that you can literally buy a car like at 100,000 worth less its value, like its market value. Like if you look, for example, if you look in the market and you find an A4 that costs 125, you might get it for 25,000, legit. So this is how you do it properly. My first tip is to make sure that you do research about the condition of the car you are looking to buy once you find it at an auction. You can do this by finding the VIN number of the car from the auction house. Then you can use this VIN number when you actually call the dealership so that they can give you the full service history and such things. So, for example, you would call Mazda when you're trying to buy a Mazda at an auction. You would call any Mazda dealership and ask them to give you the full service history of the car, which you will have to provide the VIN number in order for you to get this information. And with some auctions, you actually find that they have this information provided in the form of a document online. It would be maybe a DECRA report, if you guys do know what a DECRA report is. Or actually, sometimes you just find it written on the window of the car, like there are no brake pads, the tires are finished, no battery, and things like that. So another thing to note is that there are different types of auctions. So you can get a repossessed sale auction, you can get a salvaged sale auction, and you can get a stolen and recovered auction. So with a salvaged sale auction, this is when the car has gotten into an accident and insurance has sold the car basically to the auction house. The repossessed one is when somebody is not able to pay their dues anymore and the bank takes the car and gives it to the auction house for them to sell it. And the stolen and recovered one is where you can buy a car that has been stolen before and it has been recovered. And same thing, insurance sells it to the auction house and they sell it to you. So I would suggest that you also attend like a live auction and observe, just so that you get a feel of how like auctions operate. So then you also need to know that the auction house actually charges what is called the auctioneer's commission and VAT separately. So when you attend this auction and you see a car for 25,000, that's not the total that you're gonna pay. So you also need to keep this in mind when you draw up your budget, when you say I want to buy a car with 30,000. That 30,000, you need to know that you're going to subtract a certain amount for the commission of the auction house and 15% for VAT too. So this is something to keep in mind. And also what I like about this too is that you can literally get financing at the auction house. And depending on the type of account that you have at your bank, you can also, if you are like maybe on the private, not private, professional banking, then you can also, this is like for graduates, then you can also talk to your banker privately and tell them that you're looking to buy a car at an auction and you need to apply for financing. Then they apply for financing for you, and then you should be able to like connect the two, which is like the auction house and your bank, and then you should be able to bid. So yeah, let's get right straight into the second method of buying a car. So you can buy a car at a dealership, and with regards to buying a car at a dealership, you just need to keep it simple. You need to be in the right state of mind when you go there, because let me tell you, buying a car is exciting. Buying your first car is the most exciting thing I've ever experienced, right? So you are going to be in a happy mood. You don't have literal cash on you. And if you go there without a budget, guess what's going to happen? The sales consultant is going to decide on your budget. So you need to go there level-headed, and you need to have a budget in mind. So you also need to know the type of car that you're looking to get. Are you looking to get an SUV? Are you looking to get a mini, a super mini, a hatchback? What type of car do you need to get? And you also need to go there having compared the different types of prices that you get online to get a feel of what the market value of this car is. You can just do this by going on the internet and just typing, maybe you want a Suzuki Swift. Then you type Suzuki Swift market prices. Then you should get like different prices from different websites and just compare. You also, when you do this, just also keep in mind that you might see maybe another Suzuki Swift that's a 2015 model as compared to another one. These two, Suzuki Swift A and B. B might have low mileage and it's going to be more expensive. A might have low mileage and it's going to be very cheap. So it's reasonably like that. So if you don't go with a budget to the dealership, let me tell you, you are going to get convinced to buy the most expensive cars, a car with so many different add-ons, and they might even just convince you that the difference between a 2018 and 2019 model is because this very big feature that you need to have in your car, and it's very important. And I mean, at the end of the day, are you not looking for a car just so that you can go from A to B, So just go there with a very tight budget, a strict one, and just tell yourself that you're keeping to this budget. Like, these salespeople love playing games, let me tell you. So, and they've been doing this for a long time. They're experienced, and they can really take you for a ride. So another tip about buying a car at a dealership is that you might get offered insurance-based warranties. So you know how you can get like a warranty for your wear and tear parts, a warranty for your paint, like and all those things. So with this is how it works. So they will tell you that the amount that you need to add on to get a warranty, 5-year warranty or 3-year warranty, is 3,000 rands, right? 3,000 or 5,000 rands. But the trick here is that when you add that 3,000 rands, let's say your loan was 150. Now your loan is 153,000 rands. What happens is that you are adding this to the principal amount, so it'll also earn interest. You are gonna pay it to the bank with interest, right? So just also take note of that if your principal loan is 150, now it's going to be 153. So what you would rather do, honestly, is that you might find that if you go shopping for this this warranty plan, then you might find that you actually have to pay somewhere around 122, like 300 rands per month, and that's like not a lot of money just for you to save up on the interest that you'll be paying to the bank. So you just need to be vague about that. And yeah, so let's just try to buy cars in a very responsible manner. You know, I know it's an exciting process and all of that, but yeah, those are all the tips that I have for you to buy a car. If you think I might have missed something, please just leave it in the comment section below so that other people can actually have access to that knowledge too. And yeah, see you on my next video. Bye. Thanks everyone. Please subscribe, comment, share, like, and yeah, see you in the next video.